A breathtaking view of a dense, ancient forest. Sunlight streams through the canopy, birds flutter between branches, and a gentle breeze rustles the emerald leaves. A small rabbit hops cautiously through the undergrowth. The ancient forest had stood for centuries, its towering trees hiding ancient secrets. Every creature that called this place home knew the rules of survival, but for young Theo, the rabbit, every shadow held a question, every rustling leaf a hidden mystery. A dark, shifting shadow moves silently through the tall grass as Theo stops abruptly, his ears twitching. The rustling sound sends a chill through him. As Theo hopped through the familiar trails, a sudden movement in the grass made him freeze. A long, shifting shadow slithered between the roots. His heart pounded. Was it watching him? Was it hunting? A large, shimmering green snake slowly emerges from the shadows. Its golden eyes are calm, reflecting the sunlight filtering through the trees. And then, from the shadows, it emerged. A snake, large, with glistening emerald scales and piercing golden eyes. Theo's instincts screamed at him to run, but something in the snake's gaze held him still, not with fear, but with curiosity. The snake lifts its head slowly, speaking calmly and wisely. Theo hesitates but remains still, listening. "Do not be afraid, little one." The snake's voice was not the hiss of a predator, but the calm of the wind before a storm. "Fear is a shadow that grows with our imagination. What is it that frightens you?" Theo cautiously glances around, the forest growing eerily silent. The wind stirs the leaves, casting strange moving shapes on the forest floor. Theo hesitated. I saw something moving in the trees. It was fast, silent, like a shadow watching me. The wind picked up, bending the branches, making the world around him feel unfamiliar, almost alive. The snake uncoils and moves toward an ancient hollow tree, its bark etched with strange symbols. Fireflies flicker in the growing twilight. The snake moved effortlessly, guiding Theo toward an ancient tree. "Shadows change shape, little one. What you see is not always what is there. Let me show you something." Theo peers inside the hollow tree. The creature he feared is nothing more than twisted branches swaying in the wind, casting eerie shadows. With wide eyes, Theo saw the truth. The shadow that had frightened him was nothing more than twisted branches swaying in the wind. His fear had created a monster that was never real. Theo smiles, his fear replaced with understanding. The snake watches him, the fireflies dancing in the cool night air. Theo let out a small laugh, his fear melting away. "I was scared of nothing," he admitted. The snake nodded. "The mind is a powerful thing, young one. It can turn a harmless shadow into a great beast, or a great truth." Theo hops back home under the moonlight. The snake watches from the shadows before disappearing into the forest's depths. Theo returned home that night, not just as a rabbit, but as a seeker of truth. The forest had not changed, but he had. No longer ruled by fear, he saw the world as it truly was, mysterious, but not always dangerous.